Hey, Sebastian, I just listened to your recording that you sent in last night. Most of my comments are going to be on the bourgeois. In listening to the Once in a Blue Moon, I just felt like you were having a response issue day, and I'm not going to talk to you about that. And also, we've worked on that piece a good bit. So I have a couple comments about the bourgeois. Um, so, in situations like measure 12, where you have the mezzo forte and then you have the piano high entrance, I would suggest being on the louder side of both of those dynamics. So, a little bit louder than mezzo forte, and try to think just a little bit louder than piano until you get comfortable, and then work on pulling that piano dynamic back. And if you're getting more comfortable pulling that piano dynamic level back, then you can pull back the dynamic of the mezzo forte plus right before it. And I would say that's the same thing around measure 16. Just lean into the louder. It's going to make more of a contrast, um, because the upper register, no matter what you're doing, is going to pop out a little bit louder than if you were trying to play that soft in a lower register. Like you'd be able to, it would sound softer. So just try to compensate for that a little bit. Bottom of page 1 and top of page 2, when you have the slurs, so I definitely heard a difference in the quality of what you were playing when you got to the slurs. So the first thing I would tell you to do is isolate all those slurs, and this is starting in measure 36. And going all the way through to measure 44. So the first thing I would do is play them all articulated. So boom, 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 beam, boom, 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 beam, beam, boom, 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 boom. That way you're getting it in your ear. And then I would, after you're getting really confident playing it articulated, then I would go back and go dee da 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 da, and then play sort of legato tongue, and then add in the slur after you can do it those first two ways. And it's probably also the pedal B flat pickup note getting into measure 36 that's causing some issues. So once you have isolated those slur sections, then try to add in the pickup note. I would be doing, a lot of isolated work on this. I wouldn't be doing a bunch of runs of this etude or of this solo when you're practicing it. So really focus on the areas that give you problems. Yeah, measure 52, when you get into the technique, I thought that was a lot better than what I had been hearing the previous 20 measures. So I really liked what you were doing there. And the end of the piece, like measure 76-ish, man, that's a tough little lick. Again, I would sort of isolate each one of those. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. So I would just, and you've probably done that, but I think it needs more of that, and it needs to be done, every single day. It's not like, oh, I did that yesterday, so I don't have to do it today. It's every single day on repetition for 5-10 minutes, and then over maybe a week, then you'll start seeing the results. So just really isolate that section, and then try to do 2 groupings, and then take a break, and then do 2 more groupings, then take a break. So you're again, we've probably talked about Legos before. So I want you to break it up into bum, 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 bum. And I don't think I'm singing that right. But anyway, so you just do the isolate the first one going up to the F, then the second one going up to the B flat, then up to the D, then up to the F, and then up to the high B flat. Then you try to put the first 2 together, pause, put the second 2 together, pause, and then add the last little bit in. And then maybe try to do groups of 3. So you're not even trying to play the whole lick for a while. I think that'll help you get the quality that you want. Overall, I thought your style on the bourgeois was much better than what it was at the last recording. So great job. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to hearing your next recording on Friday. All right, bye-bye.